You Me at 6, Night People. This is their 5th studio album, and to be honest, I can't remember any of their recent releases, but this one's pretty cool. I like what they did here. Let's get into the details. This album kicks off with Night People, the self-titled track, of course, to this album. It's a cool pumping track that I really like. It immediately reminded me of some White Stripes. I love me some White Stripes, so that was pretty awesome. It quickly changes into its own thing, and as you get through the album song by song, it really doesn't imitate anything. It just had that sound, and I really like that right off the bat. I like that it also, again, quickly found its own sound. Very cool when an album does that. It's not cool to imitate other stuff. It's really not. This album shows its softer side with Take on the World and Heavy Soul. These two tracks were very surprising to me. Incredibly light, well-produced tracks. Man, I thought this was going to be a little bit heavier of an album, but with tracks like this and a couple others on the album, this is a lighter album, and man, that's really cool when you get caught off guard and then pleasantly surprised. I really loved it. Loved it. Throughout the album, there's a lot of really cool vocal and instrumental arrangements. It keeps that pop rock vibe, and I really like that they did that. It also keeps me listening, and that is a big thing when listening to anything that's kind of been popified. We want to say that? We'll go with that. Anything that's been popularized, it gets tough for me to continue listening, but this really did it in such a way that I wanted to keep going, wanted to keep listening, and I'm glad I did. This album changes gears quite rapidly with Swear and Can't Hold Back and a couple other tracks too that are a little angrier, a little more negativity in them, but they're pretty good. It's almost like they're an anthem for some of the negative stuff that everyone has to deal with, and they're done so well. I really like them a lot. This album clocks in at just 10 tracks and only 35 minutes, but it's a good short listen. I encourage everyone to not ignore albums just because of their length and their track listing. This is one of those that really stands out because it has it all. It has some light stuff, it has some heavy stuff, heavy and dark, but not bad at all. Again, this album takes on two sides. They're very different. One is a lighter, softer side. It's really good to listen to. And the other is an angrier, maybe even resentful vibe that is just as easy to listen to. When they meet together in the final track, Give, I was pretty much blown away. This album comes together and flows really well, start to finish. I really like the album. I think you should check it out now. It's worth your time. I really liked it. Let me know your thoughts and feedback in the comments below. I'm really interested to see what you thought about this album. That's going to do it for me here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again here on the 10th Dial. You have a nice day.